Alright, you ready?
I suppose so. Happy late podcast, everyone who listens weekly.
Yep. Not too late, just a little late.
We have had some more technical difficulties, so we're coming at you a couple days late.
And it's been a heavy week.
It has. It really has. Anything you want to talk about?
I have to go buy a car that I don't want to buy.
No?
No.
You hate cars?
I hate cars. I do hate cars. Faren totaled my car.
I did not total your car. I was in your car when your car got totaled.
Faren got my car totaled.
I was just driving.
So, I think we talked about it on another episode where Faren was driving my car and some dummy rear-ended her. And then I took it to the body shop last week just to get it fixed because they were like, it just needs this new bumper and it just needs this new like trunk lid, then it'll be totally fine, and here's $4,000 to get it fixed. And then I went to the body shop, and then the body shop said, hey, guess what? It's even more broken down, and so now your car is totaled. And
there was secret damage.
There was secret damage. I saw it. I know they weren't just saying it because the guy that worked at the body shop showed me the damage, and so like I saw it with my own face. But it doesn't make it suck less. Because, like, sure, it's fun to have a new car. But it would be funner to have a new car if it was my choice to go be buying a new car.
And if you were in, like, a financially better place to be getting a new car.
Yeah. And so...
instead of just in a place where you're forced to get a new car.
Yeah. I don't want to have to get a new car just because it's an emergency. So, anyway, I have to go buy a stupid new car.
Well, we'll do what we can. I'm having insurance issues.
Oh, yeah.
So, I can't get any of my prescriptions. That's fun.
Hopefully we'll get that taken care of tomorrow.
Hopefully. Hopefully we'll find your car tomorrow.
Hopefully.
And it won't be too much of a hassle.
No. I'm just gonna go back to the place I got my other one from.
I felt like I had something I was going to tell you, but...
how pretty I am?
I don't think it was that.
Fine.
But I felt like I had something I was going to say, and I have completely lost it.
I asked Amy if she and Dennis would come buy me a car.
Mm-hmm.
And she told me no, and to reach out to Elon Musk and see if he would pay me $3 million to have another one of his children.
That's not worth $3 million.
I told her I would rather walk to work barefoot in the snow.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not worth $3 million.
Uphill, both ways, and there's also secret nails under the snow.
Secret snow nails.
Icicles?
Maybe.
I mean, I was like legitimately
I
thinking
know.
about nails.
I know. Me too. They were just snow nails because they're hiding under the snow.
That's right.
But yes.
And I really wanted to like try to figure out how to finally go visit Amber this year.
Yeah.
And like, now I can't.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we'll see what happens.
Because I'm going to have to call Elon.
I don't know.
JK, that's...
I don't know about that.
I don't think there's anything worth that.
So, I'm going to tell you a story.
I love it when you tell me stories.
And it's a weird little story.
Is it a scary story?
It is not a scary story. It's just a weird story.
Okay.
And...
is it a religious miracle?
It is not a religious miracle. In fact, there are no miracles involved whatsoever.
Alright. Well, sounds like my life, so let's go ahead.
Yes. Okay. So, this is a story of the Cirigliano family.
That's a name.
It is a name. Possibly Italian.
Sounds like it.
But I could be wrong. This story takes place in 2022.
Okay, so a minute ago.
Yes, so fairly recently. I heard about this story when it was still happening-ish. Like, when it was still in the news.
Yeah.
And haven't really thought about it much lately, but I was reminded of it the other day, so I thought that I would tell you about this family. So, the Cirigliano family lived in Fremont, Michigan, and consisted of father Anthony Cirigliano, mother Suzette, and sons 19-year-old Brandon and 15-year-old Noah, both who are on the autism spectrum, as well as Suzette's elderly mother who lived with them. The Cirigliano family seemed like a normal family, but on October 16th, things took a strange turn.
They all seem normal.
So far.
I'm just saying, like...
Well, yes.
Everybody
seems normal until they're not. Around 12:40 a.m., Tony Cirigliano placed a call to 911, but this was not the kind of call that you're probably expecting it to be. In a very calm manner, like creepily calm,
Okay.
Tony informed the 911 operator that everyone in his home was okay.
Good.
Yes.
But
I often call 911 just to let them know that everyone's fine.
Listen, you never hear good news.
No.
So I'm calling to let you know we don't have an emergency.
Have a nice day.
Totally fine. Enjoy the rest of your night.
But he needed some police protection.
Okay.
He went on to say, "I'm not crazy."
That's what they all say.
Mr. Geating knows me. I'm a Christian. I just need some help. And then the U.S. government will take it from here.
Okay, so a couple of things. First, Mr. Geating, like, what comes to mind is, like, a tall, bald man in, like, a bowler hat or something.
And see, I picture him as having, like, a thick black head of hair and a thick black mustache.
Oh, how funny. Like, I was thinking of, like, what's the scary guy in The Haunting of Hill House that has the hat? It's like bowler hat man or something.
I don't remember.
It's like something very obvious, but like that's kind of like the kind of figure that I'm seeing in my head.
What do they call the guy who comes whenever you take too much Benadryl? The Hat Man?
I don't know.
You don't know about when you take too much Benadryl and you see the Hat Man?
No, because if I take half a Benadryl, it knocks me out. So
apparently, if you take too much Benadryl, you see the Hat Man. Or
do you think Mom sees the Hat Man? Because that girl takes a lot of Benadryl.
I don't know. You have to Google it. It's something that I see on the internet, but apparently you see some kind of Hat Man or something.
Have you ever heard of the never broke a bone theory thing?
No.
So yesterday, I was like scrolling through TikTok, and I know we're going wildly off topic, but
we'll be back in a moment.
So this lady was like, so I just learned about the never broke a bone theory, and it totally makes sense. Like, I've never broken a bone. She never says what it is. And so I like, it led me down this like rabbit hole. And so it's like, if you've gone your entire life never having broken a bone, so me, that it's believed that like you have some kind of like mystical protection around you, like whether it's like you have a guardian angel or something like that like your life is like blessed.
Well, your guardian angel is slacking in every area but the bones.
I know. I was like, I will happily break my leg right now if you can like take care of everything else.
Yes.
So anyway,
and I've broken many bones, and
well, you're not blessed.
I know.
Okay.
Clearly.
Okay, so Mr. Geating.
So Mr. Geating knows him.
Okay, hold on, because there's more things.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so Mr. Geating is the man in the bowler hat.
Uh-huh.
And then, wait, tell me what else he said.
Mr. Geating knows me. I'm a Christian. I just need some help. And then the U.S. government will take it from here.
Okay, so he's not crazy, which automatically means that he's crazy. And he needs police protection, and the government's going to take over.
Well, not take over.
Well, not take over, but like...
But...
take over this...
whatever the situation is.
Okay. And he never tells them what he needs police protection for.
No, he does.
He does.
We'll get there.
Okay. Okay.
We're not done with the 911 call.
Oh, okay. Okay, great.
That's just the first part of the 911 call.
Okay, continue. And stop coughing.
Never. Clearly. He said he needed immediate police protection, and when asked by the 911 operator what for, he proceeded to tell her it was of vital national interest regarding September 11th, and that there were people who wanted to erase him from the face of the earth. Reiterating that he was not crazy, although he knew that what he was saying sounded crazy, and that he knew that the 911 operator had no instructions on how to handle this kind of call.
Okay, so it's like 20, how long since?
It's been 3 years.
20-something years.
Oh, since 9/11?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, but he has...
Like 21 years.
He has some knowledge of this event, and people want to kill him over it.
Yes. He has, like, some secret knowledge involving 9/11, and somebody wants to kill him for it.
Still don't understand how this turned into, like, this conspiracy thing. Like, it was very cut and dry. There were bad terrorist guys who did not like the United States. They flew the planes into the thing to make everybody upset.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't any conspiracy.
I don't know.
It was just tragedy. But anyway, so people want to wipe him off the face of the earth for an event that happened 20 years ago.
Yes.
All of a sudden, they want to do this.
I know. I don't know why suddenly this is happening, and we never find out why suddenly this is happening.
And clearly he's not crazy.
But he's not crazy.
Okay.
And Mr. Geating knows him.
Well, I was going to say, why did he call 911 if he knew that the 911 operator didn't know how to handle the call? But he wants police protection. Yes. So I guess that's why. Okay. Continue.
Urgent.
Right now at 12:40
a.m.
I was going to say 38. I was getting real
12:38. Very precise. It could have been 12:38. It's around 12:48.
It was exactly 12:38.
It might have been exactly 12:38.
You know how I'm psychic when I'm sleepy?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what's happening.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, find your place.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. I'll derail you again in a minute.
Mm-hmm. He asked that someone who could get in touch with the government be sent, and he specifically asked for Mr. Geating, whom the operator informed him was on duty. So I'm assuming that Mr. Geating is a cop.
A tall, bald, bowler hat wearing cop.
Yes. Or a detective or something.
Mr. Geating, could you get in touch with us via Instagram and show us a picture of yourself?
We need to know what you look like. Because the guy that they kept showing on all of the newsreels was like the chief or something. And he was sort of a portly man with glasses.
I don't need to see the chief. I need to see Mr. Geating.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
We need to settle this once and for all.
I don't know what he looks like, and I don't know his full name. But he supposedly worked for the Fremont, Michigan police. Mm-hmm. So, we might be able to Google it. I don't know. I lost my place again.
Told you.
Mm-hmm. So, the 911 operator informed him that he was on duty, and I don't know if Mr. Geating ever shows up when the officers respond to the call, but that's really the last time that we hear about him, so I don't know why he was so important.
He needed Mr. Geating specifically, and Mr. Geating didn't even step up.
I don't know if he did. We never hear about Mr. Geating again, and...
Mr. Geating, we need to know your side of the story.
Yes.
Did you know about
Did you know this man?
Knowledge?
Did you know his secret knowledge? Did you know this man? We don't know. We'll never know.
But he's not crazy.
He is not crazy. He just sounds crazy. So, I wish that I had the actual 911 call to play because it's really bizarre hearing it come from the actual man. It's not as bizarre coming from me. He did ask that the police come with their lights and sirens off in order not to frighten his family.
Oh, okay. Not frighten away the bad guys.
No.
Okay, so his family doesn't know he's doing this.
His wife may know that he's doing it, but his children are in bed, so.
They're teenage boys. What are they doing in bed at 12:38 a.m.?
I don't know. They should be in bed at 38 p.m. That's a very teenage boy thing to do.
That's exactly correct.
The officers responded to the Cirigliano residence and spoke to the wife. and checked on their 2 sons. Suzette said that Tony seemed paranoid, which was unlike him, but sensing no immediate danger or emergency, the police left after an hour, telling the family to call back if they needed them.
The police stayed there a whole hour?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe trying to get the information to know whether they needed to offer him police protection or not.
Yes.
And then they probably walked away going, that guy's Looney Tunes.
There's something wrong with Mr. I was going to say Mr. Geating. Something wrong with Mr. Geating. With Mr. Cirigliano. The next day, October 17th, a neighbor of the Cirigliano family called the police to inform them that there was an elderly woman wandering the streets. The neighbor recognized her to be Suzette's mother, who lived with them, and who suffered from dementia. She was unable to care for herself or be left alone, and yet here she is wandering the neighborhood.
I think that's very sad.
That is sad. Like, why is Grandma wandering the neighborhood? So, she attempted to enter the neighbor's house, and then she came back with blankets trying to sleep in their garage.
That's even sadder.
Yes. Why is this happening? That's what we need to know.
Yes.
So, the neighbor tried to take her home, but no one was answering.
He didn't kill his family?
No.
Okay.
There is no murder involved that I know of.
Okay.
So, spoiler alert, no murder. When the police arrived back at the residence, they checked the doors and windows, but it appeared as though there was no one inside, save for the pets. Suzette's mother told the cops that her son was very smart, but she didn't know if he was delusional, and that he was saying things that scared her. Now, I'm not saying that she didn't have dementia, but that sounds pretty coherent considering what happened the day before.
It also just is very sad. Like, I don't know. Like, that just makes me very sad.
Old demented lady just wandering around because her family is suddenly nowhere to be found.
Like, they just left? Like, they got beamed up? It's the only excuse why they would leave her there.
Yes.
And the animals? Like, who's going to take care of the animals?
Who's going to take care of the animals? Who's going to take care of Grandma? So they contacted family members, and they said that they hadn't been able to get in touch with the family either since, like, early Sunday, and this is Monday now. The police then entered the home to find only the Cirigliano's pets, as well as Suzette and their children's cell phones, but not Tony's. Their silver minivan was also missing from the residence. All 4 phones, including Tony's, had been turned off sometime after the 911 call.
Well, probably so they couldn't be tracked.
Yeah. Most likely. The Fremont police believed that the family had left the home the day the 911 call was placed, and they were now concerned for the family's well-being after the things that Tony said on the phone, and the fact that the family couldn't be located, and, Grandma being left behind.
Right. Because he's acting real weird.
So now they are taking it a little more seriously than they had the night before.
Yeah. They're like, we just thought he was a crackpot.
We just thought he was having some sort of mental health crisis. Which, clearly he is.
Yes.
But to what severity?
Right.
Prior to this ordeal, Tony was known as a loving father who had no previous mental health issues. People who knew the family said that they were a great family, very normal and social, and that this was very abnormal behavior for them. The police issued a bolo for the silver minivan, and on the 19th, officially posted them as being missing on their Facebook page, stating that there were still no leads to where they were, but that there were no signs of a struggle or foul play found in the home. On October 21st, the Fremont police responded to a tip at a gas station in Gulliver in Michigan's Upper Peninsula, nearly 5 hours from Fremont, which is where they lived.
The Youper.
The family had been spotted there on Monday, the day they were found to be missing, sometime between 10 and 11 that morning. Tony put gas in the minivan, the boys were seen attempting to use the store's payphone, the family bought some snacks, and then they were gone, headed eastbound on US 2. The police believed that between the 17th and the 19th, the family stayed in Iron Mountain, Michigan, but they weren't sure exactly where.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
When Mr. Dursley takes them all out of the house to avoid the letters, and they're like going from like place to place because he's trying to find places where the letters couldn't possibly come to them, and Dudley's just like, Daddy's gone mad.
Yes. What's wrong with Daddy?
And he just wants to stay somewhere with a TV tonight because the great Umberto is on.
Yes. We all want to stay somewhere with a TV tonight. We don't want to be running from mystery people.
No.
So, a week after the family had been missing, the police would update their Facebook saying that the family had been located. A hotel clerk in Stevens Point, Wisconsin, recognized the family and contacted the police. The police were then able to contact the family and speak to each member to make sure they were okay. Police stated the family still believed that someone was after them, but that the case did not qualify for police protection. They assured the public that Suzette's mother was being taken care of by another family member and thanked everyone for their help in locating the family.
Well, somebody who was much more responsible and wouldn't just leave her back by herself.
Yes.
I hope that person kept her forever.
Right? I don't know. I don't know what happens after that. At least not to Grandma.
Yeah.
The police announced on the 24th that no charges would be filed in this case, not even regarding leaving Suzette's mother behind, as this was ruled to be a matter of miscommunication.
Sounds like a matter of negligence to me.
They said that they didn't do anything wrong, that it was just a miscommunication.
Well, that's funny, considering she was trying to sleep in somebody's garage.
Yes. People had many questions regarding this case, but they would go unanswered. That is until 3 years later, in March of this year, Tony reached out to News Nation to tell his story. While laughing about it, Tony said that he had been hearing voices in his head, but not the normal type of internal dialogue that would be typical.
So not like my ADHD brain.
No.
That's just
constantly talking to me.
Constantly talking.
But not telling me things like this.
Well, this is hilarious, clearly, if he's laughing about it.
Well, yes. He was convinced that there would be a meteor strike and the end of the world.
Okay.
And that he was the devil.
What does any of that have to do with 9/11?
I don't know. I don't know how this and 9/11 are related. I don't think he ever tells anybody that.
I think he is a little bit bananas.
He had been reading Revelations in the Bible and asked God to strike him down or burn him to a crisp if he was the devil.
I think Revelation screws a lot of people up, though.
It's pretty heavy.
I mean, no offense to anybody who subscribes, but, like, Revelations seems like it screws a lot of people up.
It's pretty scary.
It is pretty scary.
So he didn't know what to do. He just knew he needed to take his family and travel north, which is what he did. He woke his children at about 3 a.m. and told them they had to leave. He stated that the reason that he left Suzette's mother behind was because his own mother was supposed to be coming by later, and he knew that she would take care of her.
Okay, well, let's just double check and make sure.
Well, I didn't want anybody to know they were leaving, so...
Okay, well, she has dementia.
Yes. Maybe be a little more sure that somebody's coming by before you leave Grandma with dementia behind.
Yeah.
Suzette said that she knew this was unusual behavior and that there was an element of, quote, craziness.
Oh, you think?
And they were trying to figure out the best way to get him help.
Okay, so just go along on Mr. Toad's Wild Ride?
I guess. Until you can figure out what to do for Daddy. The boys were interviewed as well, and they said that they were not attempting to call for help when they were seen trying to use the gas station phone, but that they missed their grandma and wanted to talk to her. They couldn't figure out how to dial the number correctly, so they were unable to get through. They didn't know that you had to put 1 before the number. And so they couldn't figure out how to actually make the phone call.
Last year, during night school, this kid in Amy's class was like, he would like to call and bug me from her room to my room, and like our extensions are just 4 numbers and they all start with 1. But then I don't know if he was trying to dial an outside number or something because he pressed 9, or he like just instinctively pressed 9 because that's how you get to an outside line. And then he was going to dial like one of the extensions, but he accidentally dialed 911. And then he realized that he dialed 911, so he hung up, like, really fast. But then, because they got a 911 call from the number, then the police showed up at the school to make sure that everything was okay.
911 called me one day because my purse accidentally dialed 911.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. But, yeah. So, we still give him a hard time about calling 911.
Good.
Yeah. Sorry. I derailed you again.
It's fine. Their phones had been turned off and left behind to avoid tracking. So,
okay,
yes.
So, yeah. Well, but Dad's phone didn't get left behind, and he's the one that's being tracked.
I know. He turned it off. I don't know if maybe he took a phone in case of emergency.
Well, maybe they should have taken one of the son's phones or something if he's the one being tracked. But why would he do something that makes sense?
Right. I was going to say none of this makes sense, so I don't think there's any real, logic behind this.
Come on. Put some logic in your crazy.
Use a modicum of logic with your unlogical, illogical behavior.
Yes.
They said they were relieved that they had been located because they were ready to go home, but that they never felt endangered.
Well, Daddy's just crazy.
This is fine. Tony was institutionalized for 3 weeks after the event and put on antipsychotics.
Okay.
He was released and slowly taken off the medication.
Maybe
He continued outpatient treatment for 6 months after his release. His discharge papers from the mental health facility said that his psychotic break could have been induced by overconsumption of, mad honey.
Made by angry bees.
Angry bees. Angry, crazy bees.
Apparently.
It contains brain-altering neurotoxins.
Okay.
However, the psychiatric hospital he had been in diagnosed him with having bipolar 1 disorder.
Okay. So I don't know enough about bipolar disorder because I think growing up, it was always kind of like you thought of it as like somebody who's happy one day
and then like angry or like manic
the next day or something. And so it's like, you know, the two poles.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really, because I know, because there's like bipolar depression and there's like lots of, I don't know. So I don't really understand bipolar.
No, I don't know enough about it either.
But so I wouldn't, does it make you have psychotic breaks?
I don't know. I don't know what it does. Okay. We'll have to do some Googling about it later.
So did they like test his blood for this mad honey? Is it something they can detect in your blood?
Not to my knowledge. At least not to my knowledge, I didn't test his blood, but it's never stated whether or not they did any kind of like drug tests on him or anything.
Because I'm trying to think, like a neurotoxin would be like what? Like what else is a neurotoxin?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, obviously it's something that's mind altering, but I don't know. It just seems like that would be something that they could test for if like that, because why would they just assume it was that?
Well,
because I've never heard of mad honey before.
I think it may have to do with something he tells them.
Okay.
Which will be explained in this next part.
Okay. He started being a beekeeper for angry bees?
Yes.
Okay.
A few months prior to this whole event, Tony was shopping on Amazon on his phone and saw a product that looked like a type or a brand or whatever of honey that he had previously used and ordered it. He would use the honey in his tea and noticed that he started to feel weird, having heart palpitations, which he thought might have been caused by the honey.
Okay, stop eating it then.
Right? He looked at the label and he had never noticed that there was Russian writing on it. He realized that this was not the honey that he had previously bought, but he had already consumed about half the jar at this point.
You know what? One time in my entire life, I consumed an insane amount of caffeine. And I was having heart palpitations. And it was Starbucks coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't go back to Starbucks for like a year after that.
Yeah.
And he's just like, meh. Like, it's okay to just throw it away.
Yeah. He began having vivid dreams and strange thoughts, so he went online to research this honey, and that's when he found out about mad honey.
Okay.
Now, mad honey is a type of honey from mainly Turkey and Nepal that is produced by bees who gather nectar from rhododendrons, which contain granotoxins. This is transferred to the honey and can cause intoxication and hallucinations. It has been used medicinally for its intoxicating properties, but can be toxic in high doses. The honey Tony purchased wasn't labeled or sold as Mad Honey, however, and the distributor in New Jersey said that there was no way the honey contained granulotoxins. The FDA even stated that there had been no other complaints about this product. And without much else, that is the story.
Well, that was very anticlimactic.
I know.
There's apparently a book called Mad Honey. I just Googled Mad Honey to see,
yes,
if that's just something readily available for people to purchase. But it came up with, Mad Honey spoilers. Mad Honey by food. Not book, not movie. Food. Nepal's maddest Mad Honey.
Ooh.
It's $114. This high potent Mad Honey is $120. Did he spend this much on his honey?
I don't know. I mean, again, he didn't buy something that was marketed as Mad Honey.
Okay, well, this one is only $40. But this one is, in, this special little, cage thing, and it's $1,500. Ooh, look, you can get Mad Honey sticks.
Ooh.
They're $220. Real Mad Honey. What would you use Mad Honey for? Just...
Its intoxicating properties.
Yeah. Mad Honey... Purpose. I guess. Purpose and function. Yeah, it comes from the nectars of rhododendron. It's widely used in indigenous medicine, especially in the treatment of hypertension and sexual dysfunction.
It just said that he had bought some raw honey that hadn't been, I don't know, heated or any of the, or filtered or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And...
I see. Well, let's see. Traditionally used as a medicine for various ailments and a recreational drug, with some attributing it to helping with conditions like a sore throat, arthritis, and indigestion.
All right.
Hey, we should get some of this for Mom.
Get a little tipsy while you...
Oh, it could treat diabetes.
Well, I need so much Mad Honey. But then people are going to be out to get me for all the secrets that I know about 9/11.
Yeah, probably. No, I guess other neurotoxins I was looking it up are botulism.
Yeah.
And lead, mercury.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess anything that affects your
brain.
Your nervous system. But yeah, I just was I don't know. There's something that's itching my brain about neurotoxins, but I can't. Maybe I had a neurotoxin.
Maybe.
But snakes.
Snakes.
Because rattlesnakes have neurotoxin, and so when they get you,
yeah.
That's what it is. That was what was itching my brain.
Snakes and Mad Honey.
Snakes. It all ties together in the end.
We full circle there.
This tiny little circle that I just created over here by myself.
We tied up all the loose ends.
This week has been hard.
Well, it's over.
Yeah. So, that was a story.
That was a story.
So he's just not crazy anymore.
Yeah, he hasn't had any more psychotic breaks.
I'm just I'm still stuck. I mean, I'm stuck on the Mad Honey, but not in the same way as trying to Google it and figure it out. But I'm stuck on the idea of the Mad Honey that okay, so he purchases the honey.
Mm-hmm.
He eats the honey, even though it makes him feel wonky. And he tells the people at the hospital, I ate this honey. And they're like, hey, maybe it was Mad Honey. And nobody tests it?
No, apparently it was going to cost thousands of dollars to test the honey. And so they just threw the honey away.
Okay.
They still have the jar. But they got rid of the contents of the jar. Because I saw a newsreel where he had the jar, but it was clean and empty.
Yeah, probably a good idea that he didn't give that to a bear. If you've heard of Cocaine Bear,
yes,
then Mad Honey Bear is probably a completely similar story.
A paranoid bear.
Yeah. He's running from the people who are chasing him.
Yes.
Well,
bears have slightly more reason to be running from people who are chasing them, though.
that's true.
People do hunt bears. I don't know that anybody's actually hunting Tony Cirigliano.
Yeah, that's true. That was a story.
Yeah. I always thought it was interesting. The new stuff was, indeed new to me.
Yeah.
So I thought that we should talk about it.
Yeah, I think that was a good idea. You know what story I want you to tell me?
What?
The, Watch Your House.
I've thought about it. I've thought about doing that one. So I'll look into that one.
Yeah. I know the story, the Netflix show wasn't, like,
yeah, I think they
whatever.
used a lot of creative license with the Netflix show.
But I never finished it because as soon as I got scared that the ferret was going to get killed in the dumbwaiter, I stopped watching it.
The ferret does get killed in the dumbwaiter, but I don't think
Spoiler alert.
But I don't think they show the ferret.
I don't care. It made me sad just thinking about it, and I just stopped. Never mind. I don't need to watch this anymore.
To my recollection, the ferret does die in the dumbwaiter, but I don't think they ever show the ferret.
What was a dumbwaiter?
A pretty dumbwaiter.
Yeah, so...
Dumbwaiter die.
As soon as I even have an inkling that the animal's gonna die, I just stop.
Yeah.
There's no need for me to finish it.
No, I either just didn't look at the screen or they didn't show the ferret. Because I'm pretty good about not looking at the TV when I think an animal's going to die.
Yeah. Well, because isn't there another show that, like, everybody was watching, like, a couple of years ago or something, but, like, the very beginning of it, like, some lady kills some guy's cat or something. Do you know what I'm talking about? I think you watched it.
I think I started to watch it.
And then as soon as I found that out, because I wanted to watch the show, and then you either told me or I found out about it on the internet or something, and I was like, never mind, I'm never watching this show.
It was one of those, Midnight Mass?
Maybe.
Because it was one of those, like, Haunting of Hill House shows.
Yeah.
And I think it was Midnight Mass, and, like, I think that the lady was trying to kill somebody's dog.
Oh, okay.
But
that's what it was.
There was a bunch of dead cats that washed up on the beach.
Gross. Because, like,
and I was just like, okay, I don't need to watch this show.
It's like I still haven't watched that one new Jurassic Park.
Oh, no.
Because I'm going to have to pull a Finding Nemo and start it, like, 15 minutes into the show or something and not even watch the very beginning of the show.
Yeah, the beginning of that Jurassic Park movie ruined the whole movie for me.
Yeah. And so even though I love Jurassic Park, I don't think I can do that.
The rest of the movie was fine, but that opening really ruined the movie for me.
Yeah. And it's like, I know it's not real.
Right.
I know that they're CGI.
Right.
I know that in real life that did not happen.
No.
But it's still very sad.
But you can still, like, relate and know that, there's going to be... That if that were to happen in real life, that would be very distressing for the animal involved.
Exactly. And so it sucks.
So you can imagine the stress and trauma and pain that animal is going through.
I want to imagine a world where people don't make people watch that other movies.
Right? That was awful.
Where we can just watch the dinosaurs eat the people.
Yes. That I can live with.
That's totally fine.
I don't care when the people get eaten.
I assume you probably have seen them, but the people who remake the movie trailers with their cat, and there's the Jurassic Park one, and it's the Tyrannosaurus, but it's the cat.
Yes.
That's so funny.
There is a fly in here that is being really obnoxious.
I love it when it gets warm outside, but the flies are so bad.
Living out by a bunch of dairies.
No bueno.
No. Okay. We've probably rambled enough.
We've probably overstayed our welcome in your ear. So, I'm gonna go buy a car now. Not right now.
Well, not right now. Maybe in some hours.
I'm going to take some Benadryl and see the Hat Man.
The Hat Man.
And then I'm going to get up in the morning and see a man about a car. Hopefully.
Ugh. Get it over and done with.
I just don't want to be stuck in a situation where I have to buy another car that already has so many miles on it. Mm-hmm. Just in order to buy a car with no resources.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Like, I don't know. Bear wants me to get a purple car. Did I tell you this?
You did tell me that, and we said that we don't really see purple cars, so...
Unless they're, like, custom, like, you don't ever go to a car lot and go, I'll take the purple one. Mm-hmm. There's not a purple one.
No, not generally.
I don't even think I've ever seen, like, a purple Volkswagen.
No.
Like, I've seen purple Jeeps.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that I've ever seen another purple car. Or maybe, like, not a Mustang, maybe, like, a Camaro or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but other than that, like, I don't think I've ever seen just a purple car on a lot.
Yeah, it's not really a popular car color.
Mm. He loves purple. Okay, well, find us on social media at Twisted and Mysterious, or email us at twistedandmysteriousPodcast@gmail.com, because we want you to tell us stories, and we want you to tell us what you want to hear about.
We're lonely. Talk to us.
We have no friends.
Be our friends, please.
Yeah. Not even Amy and Kayla and Amber.
Yeah.
They're not my friends. Just kidding. You're totally my friends. They just won't buy me a car.
But, we'd like to hear your story suggestions, your personal stories, whether they're creepy or mysterious or true crime related.
Or just about your day.
Yeah. You can always just tell us about your day. We don't mind.
That's right. We'll tell you about our day, and then you'll get real scared.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Is that all?
I think that's all. So, yeah. Stay tuned for the next one, and remember that people are gross, and don't get murdered, and don't consume mad honey.
Always read the labels.
And if you don't speak the language the label is in, don't buy it.
That's right. All right, bye.
Bye.